Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this amazing Easter basket cake. To get started, I have some vanilla cake batter which I've divided into 3 portions and dyed yellow, purple, and teal. And I'm going to add these into 3 6-inch round cake pans. I baked these for about 25 minutes. You'll know when your cakes are done when you insert a toothpick or wooden skewer in the center and it comes out clean. Once my cakes are completely cooled, I begin to level off the dome top of each of them. Then I stack them together and slightly carve to try to get that basket shape. I drizzle the cakes with simple syrup to keep them nice and moist, and then I begin filling them with vanilla buttercream and stacking them on top of one another again. Then I let them chill to get nice and firm to be able to carve it once again. With a small paring knife, I'm carving out a circle at the top of the cake, and this is going to be the insert of the basket so that we can place our items inside of the Easter basket. Once I'm happy with the shape, I let it chill and then I begin the crumb coat process. I start with my plain white vanilla buttercream, and then I give it a second coat of buttercream using teal buttercream because that is the color that the basket is going to be. To make this cake look like a basket, we need to use a piping tip. I'm using the Wilton piping tip number 46, which gives it a beautiful basket weave pattern. Make sure that the teeth are facing you because that's what's going to give it that beautiful pattern. To begin, I create a vertical line up and down the cake. Then I begin making horizontal lines, leaving a space in between each line. Then I move on to the next row, making another vertical line. Then I pipe horizontal lines where we left the gaps in the previous row. And I continue repeating this pattern, and as you can see, it begins to look like a basket weave pattern. For the handle of the basket, I'm going to color some fondant the same exact color as the buttercream because we want it to match and go together seamlessly. So I am going to dye my fondant using royal blue and leaf green, which are the exact same colors that I used to dye my buttercream. I just keep adding royal blue and leaf green until I feel that the fondant matches the buttercream perfectly. Now, it took me a long time to figure out what I was going to make the handle with because I did not have any wire whatsoever and I couldn't find any. So what I did is I grabbed an old trick-or-treat basket which had this orange handle on it, and it stays perfectly arched, which is perfect for the cake. So what I did is covered the handle with buttercream, and now I am going to cover it in this teal fondant. Then I roll the remainder of my teal fondant in some tubes and I create a rope pattern. And I'm going to wrap this rope pattern around the handle. Once I finish my handle, I go ahead and add it onto the cake. I insert the ends of the handle through the tops of the cake. Then I created another rope pattern and I'm going to add this around the top border of the cake. Here I have some shredded coconut, and what I'm going to do is color this green to make it look like the grass that the Easter baskets have inside. So I just used some Wilton gel food color in the color leaf green and I color this coconut. And look at how beautiful it looks. It looks just like the grass that goes inside of the Easter baskets. So I'm going to sprinkle this over the top of my Easter basket. I want to make a cute little bunny, but I don't want to make a whole bunny, so I'm going to make the bunny's bottom and feet and then the ears separately. So I have some white fondant and I'm rolling out some small balls and I'm going to shape them to be the bunny's feet. Then I roll out a bigger ball and that's going to be the bunny's bottom, and then a smaller ball to be the bunny's tail. Using some pink fondant, I'm going to roll out really small balls and create the little footprints on the feet. Then I roll out 2 small logs, making it thicker on one end than the other, and I smush it down and it makes the perfect bunny ear. And I go ahead and repeat that with the pink fondant. Here I have an Easter egg mold, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some white chocolate Easter eggs. So I have some melted white chocolate and I'm going to pour this into the cavities. But before I do, I'm going to add sprinkles and drizzle a few colors of melted white chocolate onto some of the eggs. Then I'll go ahead and spoon the white chocolate over that. Make sure that you spread it evenly. I use a small brush to help spread the white chocolate throughout the edges of the shell cavity so that it's nice and even. Then I flip my mold over to let the excess white chocolate drip. And I pop this in the refrigerator for a few minutes until they are completely set. If the eggs are completely set, they should pop right out of the molds. And I have some cute, delicious candies to fill our white chocolate Easter eggs with. So I just add a few of the candies inside of the egg, and then I add one end of the eggshell to the other end of the eggshell, using a little bit of melted white chocolate to seal them together. And I let these set once again. You can fill your cake basket with whatever candies you'd like. I'm using these cute, colorful chocolate eggs, and I'm adding this in the center of the basket. Then I add my cute little bunny bottom to the side of the basket and I add the bunny ears on top. And now I'm going to add our big white chocolate Easter eggs that we filled with delicious candies onto the basket. Then I'll spread the little robin's eggs chocolate candies throughout, and I'll add some more of my favorite candies on top. And this amazing Easter basket cake is complete. It does not even look like a cake. It looks like an actual Easter basket. We made this beautiful basket weave pattern that we piped throughout the cake. I added the colored coconut, which looks just like grass. We made the cute little bunny tail and bunny ears, our delicious candy-filled white chocolate eggs, and we topped it with some more candy on top. This Easter basket cake would be the perfect gift and would also be the perfect centerpiece for your Easter celebration. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe. Now let's cut this cake open and see the beautiful creation on the inside.